Background, great backdrop here for today's World Championships. The boats are coming out behind the pace boat, starting to get on plane, and in just moments away we will be starting the 1989 World Championship from Atlantic City. Now they're starting to come up on plane. Right there on the inside you've got Lucky Strike. On the inside of Lucky Strike, that's RDS Marine. There's Lucky Strike. Lucky Strike on the inside. RDS is slightly ahead of him, who we just saw. We've got Charlie Marks, Eric's Reality right there in the middle of the picture. And on the outside of Charlie Marks right there, it's Don Johnson's Team's USA. Very rough racing conditions right now. Should be a slight edge for some of these big deep V Apache hulls that you see right there in your picture. Could be a little rougher on some of the cats who do shine in some of the calmer racing conditions, but we'll have to wait and see how things unfold here today. Eric's Reality in the middle of your picture. Now coming from the other side of the field, we've got Gary Johnson and Tom Russell in Freeze Frames Helicopter 2, manning Camera 2, to bring you to starboard side of this race course. And looking the other way, right there you have the pace boat, and then we have Don Johnson's Team's USA. Gentry's boat is right there. Eric's Reality on the inside of him. RDS, Little Caesars, and Lucky Strike now on the far outside of the pack. Yellow flag is up on the pace boat. Now looking the other way, that's Charlie Marks, Eric's Reality. Relatively clean right now. Everyone is on plane. That's John Antonelli's Spirit of America coming up alongside the pace boat. We've got the green flag, and we do have an official start for the 1989 Trump Castle World Champions is officially underway right now, and we've got the green. Right there you see a good start. All the lead boats are taking off quite nicely. That's John Antonelli's Spirit of America jumping to the lead along with Charlie Marks, Eric's Reality. Team USA is right there. Gentry's boat is also there. Lucky Strike, RDS. We're off and running. You get an idea right there, some of the rough racing conditions we're enduring right now. And there are rougher areas out on the race course. So these boats cannot go as fast as they'd like, but the main thing is to stay in one piece. Right here you've got Eric's Reality. Gentry's boat is right there. Team USA. Spirit of America on the outside. RDS, Lucky Strike. Then Little Caesars. Little Caesar, Spirit of America. Gentry, Team Johnson, Team USA actually, Don Johnson's boat, all taking a quick charge to the front of the pack. That's Little Caesar's Pizza, Eric's Reality. Gentry, Team USA, and Spirit of America on the far outside. And on the inside right here, that is RDS. Boat number 89, RDS Race Team. It's a 45-foot Apache powered by 3 870 horsepower Carolina racing motors with Keykeeper outdrives. This boat is owned and driven by Stephen Baldwin of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Gary Smith is his navigator, and Keith Hazel is on the throttles. RDS had a very good campaign for 89. They finished in 3rd place in the Superboat class for 89, so they'd certainly like to have a very good week of racing here. They've always been in the lead packs throughout the 89 campaign, so they have had a consistent run all year, and they've really got it together here for this week of racing, and they certainly want to try to improve. Their main competition will be Eric's Reality, Little Caesar's Pizza, Lucky Strike, totally awesome, from the United States entries, and of course you've got all those European boats who will be charging hard also. And in front of RDS, you've got some of the main nemesis of Stephen Baldwin. That's Little Caesar's Pizza in front of him, and Charlie Marks, Eric's Reality, right out there. These boats have been running 1, 2, 3 all year in the Superboat competition, so today is certainly no different than the rest of the year. Everybody is remaining true to pattern that they've been running. It's neck and neck right now. As you can see, we've got some big waves out here. And these deep V's, these Apache race hulls, should really perform well in this rough water. Stephen Baldwin's RDS race team in a head-to-head battle with Little Caesar's Pizza and Eric's Reality. There you get a close-up look of that boat. Keith Hazel's doing a great job on the throttles right now, and this boat seems to be dialed in quite nicely. You see right there, they've got a slight lead over Charlie Mark's Eric's Reality, and they seem to be gaining ground on Little Caesars Pizza right now. There's Little Caesars out in front, but RDS does seem to be on Little Caesars Pizza. Stephen Baldwin's RDS race team making the move right here on Little Caesars Pizza, looking very good at this point, and we wish them all the best in this whole week of racing.